2014 Veterans Day program. During the next half hour, you will receive information about exactly what this day is about, and you will have an opportunity to practice as we all show respect to those who have served America in the military.
The beginnings of this special day go back nearly 100 years to the end of World War I, which took place on November 11, 1918 at 11 a.m., the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, and became known as Armistice Day. Armistice meaning truce or ceasefire. In 1921, an American soldier known but to God was buried in Arlington National Cemetery on that date, and similar ceremonies occurred in England and France. In 1938, Armistice Day became a national holiday to honor the war to end all wars. That dream was shattered from 1941 until 1945, as 6 million service members served America in World War II, and more than 400,000 lost their lives. On this day in 1947, a parade to honor all veterans was held in Birmingham, Alabama, and a legislation proposal to change Armistice Day to Veterans Day was signed into law by President Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1954. A national ceremony is held each year at the Tomb of the Unknowns in Arlington Cemetery, where a wreath is placed at the tombs of the unknowns through not only World War I, but World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
And now, the choir would like to honor those who have served in the 5 branches of the military. If any of you in attendance have served, please stand or raise your hand as the choir sings songs from the Army, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, and Air Force.
At the end of the military songs, we will ask all of you to participate with us. We would ask all in attendance to stand tall, place their right hand over their heart, and join the choir in saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and then remain standing that way as the choir continues with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. The choir will now present Armed Forces, the Pride of America.
Along, and it's hard.
The numbers are staggering. Over 53,000 in World War I, 400,000 in World War II, nearly 34,000 in Korea, over 47,000 in Vietnam, 148 in the Gulf War, and since 2001, an ever-growing number in the War on Terror. But while Memorial Day is a day set aside to honor military personnel who died in service, Veterans Day is a day to honor all who have served. In peacetime or wartime, a day to acknowledge that their sacrifice is appreciated. Those who serve in return often do so without sustaining any injuries. However, the memories of what they have seen and done can linger for a lifetime. Now, we understand the horrors of the wounds that are invisible on the outside, but very real as those who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorders. And what about those injuries changed the life of that individuals and their families forever? Imagine, if you would, a father that will never play catch with a son or walk a daughter down the aisle because of the loss of a leg. Imagine a mother that will never hug her child again because of the loss of arms. Imagine a parent that will never see a child or grandchild graduate because of the loss of eyesight. Imagine the house that is visited by the military guard in dress uniforms to announce to a family the death of a loved one, a husband, wife, father, mother, son, or daughter. It is those that we honor today, both the living and dead, who have sacrificed themselves in service.
Now, CMS, we would like to show that we are willing to sacrifice a few minutes of our time we would normally spend talking to our friends as we get ready to go home. We are going to ask you in a few moments to again stand tall and place your right hand over your heart. But this time, we will ask you to bow your head and close your eyes. We will observe a moment of silence. At the end of the moment of silence, you will hear a trumpet playing taps. This single bugle call represents the sacrifice of those who have ever served and is the last honor those who have served are given after burial. The choir will remain standing in front, but we would ask you to begin at the back and silently exit the auditorium and the building. We are asking that the moment of silence continues until you get outside to show that we, as middle schoolers, recognize and are choosing to join with those that have sacrificed so much so that we can enjoy so much.
Now, please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Bow your head. Place your right hand over your heart. Bow your head and close your eyes as we end this program with our observation of a moment of silence, the playing of taps, and our exit. And also, please never forget the sacrifice of these men and women.